Isn't it true that the pelvis of the vast majority of people is already like this? It's already opened up like this at the top, so if you do the frog pose, it will open up even more at the front. Therefore, your members are not very suitable for doing frog pose training, just lying there, as this will cause it to open up even more, bringing the entire iliac bones on both sides closer to the sacrum, along with such training. This will cause the iliac bones on both sides to tilt forward even more, do you understand? Then the thoracic curve will also straighten, and the anterior rotation of the iliac bones will become more pronounced. Such training will also cause the iliac bones to rotate forward and the thoracic spine to extend more significantly. Such training is not very suitable for both male and female members, nor is such stretching appropriate. Including such training, because if the anterior superior iliac spine has already moved away, doing this kind of training will cause it to move even further away, making the upper part open more and the lower part close more, including such training. To increase lung capacity, you should first train the pelvic floor muscles and then the pelvic floor muscles. Generally, it is recommended to train for at least 3 weeks to a month before you start training the abdominal muscles. Then there's an issue where people with large lung capacity still get out of breath when running. This is because their overall lung capacity is large, but when they are supporting themselves on one foot, one side of the lung cannot inflate. So, to improve this function, what should you train? You need to train the stability when they are supporting themselves on one foot. In other words, if a person's foot is unstable, if the ankle is unstable, and when I support myself on my left foot, it keeps wobbling, then the left side cannot stabilize. If the left side cannot stabilize, the right lung cannot inflate. So such a person needs to train the stability of their ankle. Once the ankle is stable, the right lung can inflate. This means that if your foot is unstable, it can affect your breathing. These things seem to greatly benefit the human body, but in reality, after doing them, you may end up with more problems and even more breathing issues, because such an approach can push your ilium forward. Modern people, due to breathing reasons, already have their ilium rotated forward on both sides, so this is not suitable. It will worsen the mobility of your cervical spine or the deep stabilizing muscles, so a neck brace is also harmful to the cervical spine. There are many such products on the market, and many parents, not fully understanding, buy them directly for their children. This can prematurely lock the child's thoracic curve in an extended position, making it even harder for them to breathe. As a result, they can't get enough air, leading to brain hypoxia, which can cause their academic performance to decline and make them more prone to sympathetic nervous system excitement. So, these things are all problematic. Harmful things include these items. Have you seen them? Many places use these, and they are very popular on TikTok. So products like Beibegia and these rods are harmful. They will worsen breathing and damage a healthy thoracic spine. Additionally, these items that clamp the neck and are used daily for scapular retraction exercises will cause the scapula to move increasingly from the lower to the upper position, and they will make the thoracic curve straighter. In fact, such slouching and hunching are just... The thoracic curve becomes straight and the scapula tilts forward. As a result, you straighten the thoracic curve, including with training tools like the splits training device. It will cause your pelvis to open more and more, making you increasingly prone to organ prolapse. High heels, for instance, will cause your ilium to rotate forward. The more you wear such shoes, the more the function of your forefoot and toes will deteriorate. What happens when your feet are unstable? When you stand on one leg, the opposite lung cannot inflate properly, so your breathing will worsen over time.